While installing a metal roof, there's different rules concerning the vent pipe and how you seal it to this metal roof. The metal roof is constantly expanding due to sunlight changes and daily temperature changes, so it's always expanding and contracting. This tends to break the seal of any seal you put on top of the roof. As shown in this picture, the installer simply cut a hole in the roof, poked the vent pipe through the hole, and then slid the rubber seal assembly down on top of the roof, placed a sealant between the roof and the metal base of the vent seal, and screwed it down. My neighbor installed his roof vent using this method, and he's had 3 different leaks over the last 10 years. 3 times the seal has failed on his roof. And the reason is all this expansion and contraction. We eventually break the seal, no matter what you put on there. We both built our homes about 10 years ago, and he used the previous vent seal method, and I used the one demonstrated here in this picture. During the last 10 years, I've never had a vent pipe leak in my roof. The difference obviously has to do with gravity. With the overlapped roofing seam, water can't flow uphill to get past a bad seal. Whereas in the other method, the end of the metal base of the vent seal is always subject to water entry if the seal loses its connection. So take a little extra time and effect this overlap of the 2 metal roof pieces so that you will never have a leak even if the seal starts to lose its bonding. The gravity will still keep water from going back under the upper panel, and therefore you'll never have a leak. Something else I do is I buy a second seal and I slide it over the top of the first one. And after 10, 15 years of sunlight, I'll pull off the top seal, which isn't screwed down, it just sits there. And I'll have a new piece of rubber exposed to the sun for the next 15 years. So these are things you should consider when installing a metal roof.